heat number 2 with Greg Long, Makuakai Rothman, Aaron Gold, Will Skudin, Tom Lowe, and Danilo Couto making his way in here, replacing Shane Dorian.
All I see is people playing cat and mouse.
On the left, it looks like.
On the left, a giant wave. From here, to me, it looks like Danilo Couto.
It is.
Oh, my Lord.
Maybe, I mean, that was a massive wave. Look at this again, another wave.
Yeah, Will Skudin on your screen here. Hailing from Long Beach, New York. Skudin's going to look like he's going to go complete on this ride, playing a smart game at the opening of heat number 2.
4 paddles to get in and get the speed up. That's Will Skudin. Actually, that was what color was that jersey there?
I think these were started off with Danilo Couto. Now here we got Will Skudin.
So that was right. That was and this is a make for Will, and a little bit steeper drop too. You saw how he was underneath it. This is gonna be a great ride for Will Skudin. Of course, he stays with it all the way to that inside section. The risk of going all the way that far in on the lefts is that occasionally you'll have a set that'll swing wide on that left channel and break.
And that's just part of the deal out here.
Staying busy. Will Skudin takes off on another left. Coming around the corner here, big long wall in front of Will, and he iron legs it through that section, and looks like he's going to complete yet another ride. So surfing a smart heat. And here we go, Greg Long on the right, and just gets clean there, having to straighten out.
Centralized.
Makuakai Rothman, nice drop from Makua. Pulls up through this section, stays in control, and he's going to go complete on his opening ride. So well surf wave by Makuakai Rothman.
Everything right there. When you have your first wave, you commit like that.
Take a look at some of these replays, Peter. Well, starting with Will Skudin.
Skudin, he has been on these lefts. He has his eyes set and peeled on it, knowing that he doesn't have to compete with all the rest of the guys about it. He can sit there, and him and Danilo are going to be kind of going on their own waves, and it's been paying off. I mean, he's going to get another pretty solid score here, another good-sized set wave. And Greg Long, all this experience that Greg has, he knows what good waves look like. But again, when you put a jersey on, sometimes you got to make committed efforts on waves that maybe are borderline being able to make it. And that's what seems like happened right there.
Well, and the time is ticking away, so you know at some point you have to go. You have to roll those dice. As you see, here's Makua's wave. That thing was just butter all the way, and he rode that wave perfectly. I think these waves are really big and really, really intimidating.
Here we go with Tom Lowe. This is his opening ride. Whoa. Pulls in, jumps off the board, and he's going to have to earn a score there as he's getting torn apart underwater.
Well, and then the next one, that's the problem that's really going to happen, because he fell pretty far outside, and he is going to take this one directly on the dome.
Wow. There we go. Danilo Couto. He's got his chance, got in here, and Danilo negotiating well this left at Peahi. Rolls up the windows there, but he's going to survive through that mountain of whitewater. And Danilo says, thank you for making that, and thank you, Shane Dorian, for giving me a chance to get into this event. Will Skudin right behind him. Will's been sticking to these lefts, and Will looks like he's going to go complete yet again. Maybe not sitting the deepest, but he is completing all of his rides, Will Skudin.
Well, and they've been reflecting in his scores. It's not like he's getting huge scores. I mean, the first one, he's got a pair of 3s, and they're both on completed rides. So watch this replay here. And it was all due to the wave itself. It shook him silly, and it shook him silly for a year. So you can imagine what these waves can do.
Well, Danilo Couto doing a good job of completing a ride here. Challenging section on a big left at Peahi.
And very dramatic, too, because he is sitting there right next to the whitewater and just gets almost to the very end, and then behind him, another big wave for Will Skudin, you know, and hopefully he's getting the score so he can kind of start to make adjustments, too, because, I mean, if you keep riding the same score, you're going to get kind of similar scores. So you hope that he's getting those ideas so that he can make those adjustments.
Okay, here we go with Makuakai's wave. This was the one I saw. That we haven't seen yet, and check it out. He tries to get up in this barrel, and this thing just wails on him. That's getting your bell rung right there. You can see him going over the falls.
Okay, not only did he get
heavy.
the lip to the head,
yeah.
he gets sucked back over and gets the next double duty. I mean, right here, boom, and then the wave sucks him right up and over a waterfall.
Yeah, that thing cleaned him out, like just.
Here we go.
Tom Lowe.
Tom Lowe, big left,
Uh-oh.
trying to buck him off, and he's just iron legging it through that section before finally succumbing to that giant mound of whitewater, but made quite a way there, looking for 4.68.
I'll tell you, too, it's going to be, I mean, he's in a situation where he finished third in the first event, so.
First look at Aaron Gold, and Aaron. Fins come disengaged there, and Aaron goes down.
He just completely skipped out coming off the bottom there for Aaron Gold. That was crazy. Looked like he kind of hit a chop, but his board just did not handle that surface of that wave very well at all.
Greg Long is going to get a second wave in his score line.
And he needs it, too. You got to make sure. You know, he would be understanding that he only had one wave and how important it is to make sure that you get that second ride for a year. And you see the replay here. This is an important ride for Tom Lowe, and he was doing everything he could to keep it together, but
he did a good job lasting as long as he did. Here's Aaron's wave. You can see it coming off the bottom with those bumps. Looked crazy, like his board just kind of gave way at the bottom of that. It wasn't able to, you know, drive off the bottom as you see Greg on this last wave. This was really smart of Greg. He really needed this last wave.
It reflects the score. It's not going to be a big one. It's only a 2.6, but again, that solidifies that third position.
And we got a happy Makuakai Rothman. He's going to be into the semifinals along with Danilo Couto and Greg Long.